Welcome back, everybody. My name's RIPCORD. So, yeah, today is Thursday, which means it's time once again to dive into all the exciting goodies Rockstar's made available to us this week. And because we're currently in week number 3 of the annual Halloween event, you'd expect some cool, interesting, and new content. Well, spoiler alert, your expectations are probably the only thing that are going to get spoiled. But first, before we begin, as always, if you like this video, feel free to comment, click the thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe. Alright, starting things off, the podium vehicle, as you're seeing here, is going to be the Rune Zaba. Rockstar is billing this as an, and I quote, all-terrain powerhouse. Not quite. The real trick in owning this vehicle is actually trying to keep all 4 wheels on the ground. But I digress. That's another story and another topic. I guess the only plus here is that it is a $2.4 million vehicle, and it does come with some cool livery. And just as a reminder for all those newbies out there, if you happen to win the vehicle, always make sure you have a garage in mind for where you want to store this. If you hesitate or choose a garage that is full, you risk losing both the vehicle and the chance to win it again. And also as a reminder, you always want to make sure to stop by the cashier for your free $1,000 in casino chips. Okay, so just for logging in this week, Rockstar is giving us the blue vintage werewolf mask. And if you happen to deliver any cargo from a business battle this week, you will be the lucky recipient of the teal vintage zombie mask. You know, I feel like Rockstar is simply changing the colors on these masks and then repackaging them. But maybe that's just me. There's also some new Halloween death matches this week. If you're into this sort of thing, you may want to check out Drop Dead, Damned and Lost, and Suck It Up, which is kind of apropos considering this week's updates. We're getting double money in RP, again, on all the Halloween-themed adversary modes and survivals, including Lost and Damned, Slashers, and the Alien survivals. And speaking of continuation, you can expect more of the UFO appearances, the possessed animals, the random self-driving cars, and the ghost exposed. But if I'm going to be honest, I'm willing to bet that anyone who was interested in completing this would have done this last week. So, yeah. We're also getting some new community series events this week, including Jump, Cemetery Ring, The Hole, The City, Haunted Cars, Apocalypse Bridge, and Citadel. Okay, moving on to the only double money business bonus this week. If you own an acid lab, Rockstar's rewarding you with double money and no RP. Yeah, they must have thought this week was too overpowering with all the free items and bonuses that giving us the double RP would have been just too much for us to handle. But yeah, this seems to be the only highlight, at least for me this week, so make sure to keep your acid lab full and sell often. There's some pretty good money to be had here for sure. Moving right along, over at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport this week, you can expect to test out the Lampadati Ferrari. The Furori GT, the Lampadati Pagani, the Lampadati Felon GT, the Lampadati Michelli GT, and the Lampadati Felon. Yes, it's a Lampadati Love Fest this week. Over at the Luxury Auto Showroom, expect to see here we go again, the Lampadati Cinquemilla and the Lampadati Komodo. The prize ride this week is going to be the Dinka Vindicator. To win this, you'll need to place top 5 in the LS Car Meet Series races for 2 days in a row. And speaking of LS Car Meet, you can always head on over and test out for this week the Grotti Bestia GTS, the DeClassy Hot Ring Sabre, and the Obey 8F Drafter. Okay, over at Howe's Workshop this week, the premium test ride will be the Imponte Arbiter GT. If you don't own a PS5 or Xbox Series X, you, my friend, are out of luck. Because Howe don't comprende older consoles, and he certainly doesn't care for any PC lovers out there. What a shame. Alright, finally, we have discounts. We're getting 30% off the following: the MTL Brigade 6x6, the Acid Lab equipment upgrades, all ammo, including Mark II ammo, the Mark II weapon upgrade cost, and the Lampadati Cinquemilla. Next, we're getting 20% off the Buckingham Weaponized Canada, and we're getting 40% off the Grotti Bestia GTS, the Obey 8F Drafter, the Lampadati Michelli GT, and the Lampadati Ferrari GT. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap. My overall assessment of this week's updates? Well, outside the double money on Acid Labs, it's not a very good week. They're not even giving us double RP for the Acid Lab. I thought we'd be getting some new Halloween content like the pumpkin event we had last year, but no. It's kind of a ho-hum week. I remember Rockstar coming out during this past summer and stating that there would be some really cool content dropping during this Halloween event that would make them curious and excited to see our reaction. Well, let's just hope that wasn't just the ghost event and that we can expect something bigger next week. So that's it, my friends. Thank you for watching. What are your thoughts? Are you excited for this week's updates, or is it a bit of a letdown? If so, drop a comment below and let everyone know. Until next time, be happy, be well, be safe, mighty be the one. Oh, Maestro.